Promised Land consultant signing in, and you know I'm dedicated to serving you from sun up to sun down. Dedicated, my friends, to seeing you planted, growing, and manifesting in your promised land. All right, let's dig into today's message and see what I got for you. The message that I've got for you today deals with valleys, 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 valleys. On the road to your promised land, it's going to be filled with valleys. Anytime you have hopes, dreams, and aspirations, you can expect valleys. And by definition, valleys are simply a low area of land between either mountains or between hills. That means that you're going to be at a high point and then you're going to experience a low point. And what I want you to focus on as you come into these low points, these low areas of land, is I want you to focus on how to build your faith. There's many things that you can focus on. There's many things that you can look at. There's many things that will divert your attention. However, if you focus on building your faith, what life's trying to teach you in this moment, as you're walking in your journey, you will come out of that valley so much stronger, so much better, and ready to fight and build and run through the next valley that comes your way. So look how life's telling you to build your faith. Yes, it's going to be something that you don't want to go through. Yes, it's going to be something that pulls down your vibration. Yes, it's going to be something that has you in not the best mood, but the valleys are there to help you if you are focused, if you are looking for the blessing that is in the lesson, right? Valleys are there to help you if you have the right perspective, if you know where to look, if you know how to look, you will see how that valley will build your faith, even though it feels like everything and everyone and the circumstances that are happening are against you. Rather, the valley's testing you. The valley's seeing what you're made of. The valley's seeing if you really believe what you said, right? It's testing your faith. It goes back to what I said in the last video. Many are invited, but few are chosen, right? Are you looking for that way that your faith can be built up? There was a time in my life where I was working on my speaking skills, my speaking techniques through the program of Toastmasters. And I remembered I had a particular member who liked the way that I spoke from a different club. And he said, "Hey Zach, why don't you come and speak at my organization? We're having a mock meeting and we'd love to have you come and speak." I said, "Great. I'm always looking for an opportunity to sharpen my skills, to pass my message along and to uplift people," which the message is that if you are persistent, you'll make it through your valley. You'll make it through your valleys if you are persistent. You'll make it through your promised land if you are persistent, but you have to keep pushing. That's always been the message that I've wanted to spread, and this individual wanted to help me. So I accepted the invitation. And as soon as he told me, I started working on the speech. I was crafting it in my room day and night. I was working on it, tooling around to it. I would speak to myself in the mirror. But as that fateful day arrived, the message that I was trying to convey didn't stick, didn't connect. People didn't get the takeaway, and they were left with a lot of question marks in the room. This was the valley that I went through because my message wasn't understood. All the work that I had put in for a week, it was all for naught. But as I went through that valley, as I went through that time, I started thinking to myself, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And I realized that I can't just develop a speech in my head, give the speech in the mirror, give the speech to myself only. I had to start giving it in small groups to other people. I had to break out of the box that I would only speak to myself, by myself, and then jump in front of a crowd and give a speech. It didn't work that way. I had to do a few test runs, which I should have known, which I probably did know, but that I didn't take advantage of in that moment. So that particular valley, it taught me something. It showed me something. And it built my faith when I was able to climb out of that valley, get out of the rut, and get out of the negative reels that were going through my mind as I saw the faces people were making because my speech didn't connect. And the next time I gave a speech, even though it was some time apart, it connected. It made sense because now I developed that speech by myself, but then I gave it to a crowd of 2 people, a crowd of 3 people, a crowd of 5, 6, 7 people before I decided to give it in front of a crowd of 30, 40 people, and they're all like, yo, you don't make any sense. I had already worked out the bugs. So my friends, as you go through your valleys, the main takeaway that I want you to know, that I want you to understand and comprehend is look for how you can get better. The silver lining is, how can you build your faith? What's life trying to show you? What's the area where you can level up and get better in that moment? See, the valleys that you come in contact with, they are there to help you build, to help you get stronger, and most likely to help you build your faith, and test your faith if you are willing to be open and take the criticism that life's going to give you through other people and through certain circumstances that you are going to go through. Hey family, just Ron, the Promised Land Consultant, signing out. But before I go, I'm dedicated to serving you from sun up to sun down. Dedicated, my friends, to seeing you planted, growing, and manifesting in your promised land. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope all of you have a blessed one.